Tonight at a Summerville Town Council meeting, council members voted down the first reading of an ordinance to approve a development agreement that was proposing to add 2,000 new homes to the town. News 2's Stetson Miller was at that meeting and tells us about why some council members decided not to approve the development.
Tonight, Summerville Town Council members said they have a lot of concerns with a proposed nearly 1,000-acre development and decided not to approve the first reading of an agreement that would allow the developer to move forward. They say there are questions about if the town could handle this large amount of growth, and they say they need more information. A proposal to turn 973 acres of woods near the Nexton interchange into a 2,300-home development is now on hold. 4 of the 7 Summerville Town Council members voted against approving the first reading of a development agreement between the developer, Hoyer Investment Company, and the town. Some council members say they have strong reservations about the current plans, and some question if the town can handle that many homes. Typically, towns like to see a strong mix of commercial and residential land because commercial properties pay higher taxes that support town services like fire and police.
With the number of units proposed would increase the size of the town by about 15%. That's big. Until we are certain that the roads, utilities, police, and fire can handle a development of that size, we're going to have reservations.
Others also have concerns, like the general manager of Nexton, Brent Giablo. He says that traffic from the development may have a significant impact on Nexton, and he'd like to see a traffic study be entirely completed before moving forward.
To date, that traffic study hasn't been completed and finished, and so we're just asking council to hold off until there's a finished traffic study that everyone can take a look at and determine what impact this type of development would have on overall traffic.
And it's unclear when this development agreement could go before the council again. They also would have to vote on the second reading of an ordinance to annex in this land before the development could potentially move forward. In Summerville, Stetson Miller, Count on 2.